or I have been speaking very vocally about embezzlement and misuse of government funds and public resources. Today, however, I am addressing this grave injustice that has happened to me, and I am demanding accountability for those, or rather from those, who are seeking to silence me. As a vocal advocate against corruption at this point, I know that I am being targeted for speaking truth to power. My arrest is not only an injustice, but I guess it is supposed to be a cautionary tale against those who wish to speak out against, to speak out for the truth. This is a larger scheme to undermine any credibility that will reveal the corruption and the abuse of office. I demand that the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines make a public statement regarding my arrest. Specifically, I request that he divulges the following information in this address: the name of the person who made the report of the disturbance that led to my arrest, the nature of the disturbance that was reported that led to my arrest, the reason why the Criminal Investigative Department was involved in this alleged disturbance and not the auxiliary officers assigned to the ministerial building, and the person who will be charged for the criminal offense of knowingly providing law enforcement with false information about a crime that did not occur, or misrepresented any facts to deceive or obstruct justice to my detriment. This is the information that I'm calling on the Prime Minister, Honorable Dr. Ralph E. Gonsalves, to divulge in this public address concerning my public disgrace that was unwarranted and I was not charged. I call for a thorough and transparent investigation into the criminal offense of these false reports and the abuse from the officers that I endured, the male officers, as well as the female officer who made the very incriminating statement, "You only lucky," as I have my own idea and I have my own interpretation of what was the fate that was destined to me. As I am of the firm opinion that those CID officers were there to drag me to the mental institution where I would have been medicated and institutionalized and labeled as crazy, so that any information that I divulge after resigning from the public service commissions, where I am not obligated to maintain any form of privacy about meetings or matters, that if I were to divulge the meeting at the Public Service Commission, they would have already had the narrative that I'm mentally ill and I have been institutionalized. But I am prepared to reveal and release this meeting, this recording of this meeting, where the Public Service Commissioner sat in the presence of the Public Service Commission's committee and dismissed and disregarded my reports of embezzlement and corruption within the Ministry of Education in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The same way I would have been afforded 48 hours after my arrest, I am giving the Prime Minister 48 hours in which he can release this information. 48 hours post my arrest. 24 hours has already elapsed.